Hi everyone, it's Fred here from Hillians Bricks, and I hope you're well. And in today's video, I'm going to be going through 15 sets that we've seen that are coming out in 2023. They've either already just came out in January or they're coming out in the next few months. And these are sets that are on our radar, whether it's to buy, to invest, or to part out, or in the future potentially for our own collection. Now, it doesn't mean that necessarily we are going to be buying these within 2023, especially from an investment perspective. It's better to buy closer towards the end, just purely making sure that you get the right price when you buy it. But let's go and have a look at 15 sets. These are in no particular order, but these are kind of sets that we think might do well either from an investment or even sometimes that we might just want to build ourselves. But yeah, let's get started. And the first one is probably one that you will all want as well, and it is a modular building. So if you've been following my channel, you must know that I like modular buildings by now. I've started collecting them, quite a lot of them, but this is the Jazz Club. So set 10312. In the UK, this is £200. In the US, it's $230, and in Europe, it's €230. There's a limit of 3 here in the UK. It's probably not sold as well as it has been, because I've still seen some available in the Lego store as well, my local one. But personally, I'm going to wait for a deal. Likely, John Lewis will discount this at 20 or 30% at some point in the future, given my target price of buying it at 150 to 160 pounds. I want one of these for my personal collection, but then also from an investment perspective, I likely are going to buy a few in a few years' time. Right, let's move on to the next one. And it's a 3-in-1 set, and it's usually not a huge fan of the 3-in-1 sets, but there's quite a few of them in today's video. The first one is the White Rabbit. Now, I'm not necessarily too keen on the White Rabbit per se, but the one I do like is the Cockatoo Parrot. That looks quite good. So let's have a look at different pictures. I think this is the one here. I think that should have been the main build in my opinion. But at £18, I don't think it's too bad a price, given all the white parts. I might part out as well to a reasonable part out value, but I'm not so sure. In the UK, this is £12, £18 as you can see. In the US, it's $20, and in Europe, it's €20. This price will either get discounted if it appears elsewhere. If not, it'd be hard to get a lower price. But if this appears with 3-in-1 set sometimes on an Amazon, I would expect this to be around the £12 to £15 range to buy them. But yeah, we've already bought one for my son. He's going to build it on his YouTube channel at some point in the near future. But yeah, quite a good looking set for a 3-in-1. And we're staying with the 3-in-1 theme. And this is a set that's not come out yet here in the UK. It's coming out, as you can see, on the 1st of March 2023. And it's the Exotic Parrot, so which is 31136. But there's also got a fish and a frog as part of the build. So here's the frog, and there's the fish. So £20 in the UK, it's $20 as well in the US, and €25 in Europe. My target price for this one will be £15 or lower, but I think the parrot one is definitely the main build on this one, and that does look good. I think that will be probably either one to build for the own collection, but also I think from an investment, I think that might do quite well. And I'm not finished with the 3-in-1 sets, because the next one's another one, and it's the Birdhouse. And that's probably my favorite one of them all. I think it's extremely good value. The Birdhouse is at £25. In the US, it's $30, and Europe, €30. But you can also build alternative builds with this. I think it's a beehive. Yep. And then you also got a bench with a squirrel and a hedgehog. At £25 for 476 pieces, I think that's really good value. Usually it's not the best kind of value for these 3-in-1s. It came out in January, but if this gets discounted elsewhere, my target price would be £20 or lower, but I already think it is good value. I can see this having the same sort of potential as the fish tank if it keeps being a Lego exclusive or not being widely available on many retailers. But yeah, I like the Birdhouse. And next one is an art set, and I didn't actually expect to like this set when it first came announced, but now that I've seen the finishing product, I think this looks really good. The Hokusai Great Wave, which is set number 31208, £90 in the UK. It is €100 in Europe and $100 in the US for this set. I think at £90 that's good value. If this gets discounted, which I expect it will, I imagine this set will be available in multiple places, eventually also on Amazon. So my target price for this one to snap it up would be £60. And I do think that maybe even from a part tile perspective, this will do quite well, because I think these white big tiles will be quite popular, and also the tan tiles on the side. I think this ticks all the boxes, but even just for the own collection, it looks really good. Yeah, I'm positively surprised by this set a lot. Next, we are going to the Disney 100 celebration. So this is coming out next month, so February the 1st. In the UK, it's £40. In the US, it's $40, and in Europe, it's €40. So you can see between all the different sets, there's not much consistency. Now, I'm not sure that these brickheads are necessarily the best built, but given it's a 100 celebration, this is definitely down the route for an investment. I would imagine this will probably be kept as a Lego exclusive. Maybe obviously you'll find it on Shop Disney, but you're not necessarily going to get lots of deals on this set. So, and it being Disney, if it doesn't stay around for too long, yeah, it's got potential from an investment perspective. But I haven't got a target price on this because I believe it's going to have to be full price. But we'll have to wait and see over the next few months. But I like the look of that one. Next, we've got one of the Lord of the Rings sets. Now, I'm not a huge Lord of the Ring fan, but there are 3 sets that have come out already. And we kind of picked this one. I think the minifigures are the most, not the minifigures, the brickheads stand out the most. So this is 40631, Gandalf the Grey and Balrog. So £18 here in the UK, €20 and $20. And the rest, you can get 5 of these over here, but I think other places might have different limits. I'm hoping this will become widely available. My target price for this one is around the £12–13 mark. Then maybe I will snap up a few of these because I do think that they will have potential. There's a big fan base out there for Lord of the Rings stuff. So if this stays Lego exclusive, which I'm hoping it's not, then the price will probably not be discounted a lot. Next, we are going to a Lego Friends set, and it's not often that Lego Friends is highly on my radar, but if you watch my recent video of me visiting the Brighton store for all the new sets, I did mention that I liked a lot of the new Friends set, and this one in particular ticks all the boxes that I like. Now, it is £140 here in the UK, it's $160 and €160 in Europe and the US. This clearly is overpriced, in my opinion. But with Lego Friends, you typically can expect within a few months it'll be discounted 30 to 40%. So anything below £100 for me will be a decent deal. And the reason why I like it is because it doesn't just scream at me at being a Lego Friends set. This could easily fit in with within a Lego city. Like it's almost like looks like a modular building, but on a smaller scale. The thing that still lets it down for me is the mini dolls. But hey, I think Lego Friends is definitely onto the right path with this set, but I would definitely not buy it at full price because we do know that Lego Friends gets discounted a lot. Now, I think we're just nearly halfway. We're going to go over to the next set, which is a Technic set, and this one comes out 1st of March, the only recently been announced, and it's a 2022 Ford GT. I like the color scheme that they're going for, the dark blue with the white stripe in the middle. So £105, €120 and $120. It's not cheap, but I have a feeling this is going to go the same way as the Ford F-150 Raptor in terms of pricing over here, which means we can expect it, if you are patient, at some point to hit the £60–65 mark. So I think this is going to get significantly discounted over time, and that will be the time to snap it up. My son will likely get one of these to buy on his channel, to build on his channel. Sorry, not sure from an investment how good it will do. I do expect that this is probably going to be widely available in multiple retailers. Next one, Star Wars. 501st Clone Troopers, and as you can see, already out of stock in the UK, which is not a surprise. It's £18, €20 and $20. And you get the 4 Clone Troopers. This came out the 1st of January here. Not much of a build elsewhere. This is purely the battle pack for the minifigures. And Clone Troopers are always quite popular. I do think that this is eventually going to be able to be bought for about the £12–13 mark on Amazon and elsewhere. Just got to have a bit of patience. Be interesting to see how long these will stay on the market for. But if they do stay out for a while, I expect lots of discounts, because I do think this is going to appear in multiple retailers in the not so distant future. Next, we've got another Star Wars set, and it is the TIE Bomber 75347. Now, this is £60, as you can see here in the UK, with a limit of 5. That's quite a surprise. $65 and €65. Interestingly, Amazon Germany have already discounted this set within the first week of January, so you can already get it for less than €65. I think it's something like 50 odd euros. That gives a trend that we are going to see this discounted more now. 1st of January, when I went into the Brighton Lego store, this set was already sold out. So this is clearly a set that Star Wars fans are after. Maybe they didn't have a lot of stock, but yeah, this was the one that sold the quickest. If you've got patience, my target price for this one is going to be £40 or less. I do think it probably part out reasonably, but I think from an investment perspective, give it time and that will do well if you can buy it at the right price. But clearly it's too early to buy that one right now. Right, we've got 4 more sets, and the first one being a Speed Champion set, and this is the 76915, which is the Pagani Utopia, coming out in March. Now, I could have picked any of the Speed Champions that come out in March. I do think it is a great wave of all the sets that are coming out. I'm not a big fan of the Nissan Skyline, but I do think that this Pagani is quite nice. I especially like the way they've built the back of it. That is really clever. I think if you watch some of the other videos, it shows how this is done. This is actually just Lego doors, how they created this tail. That's really clever building technique. I like the look of this car a lot. Now, £20 here in the UK, $25 and €25. But with it being Speed Champions, this will be discounted quite a bit. And my target price for this set is anything when it hits £14 or less. That will be the one to buy. Good for an investment, but I think this one will do quite well from a part-out perspective as well, being the color it is. Next, got 3 more. First one is the Monkey Kid themed Hideout. Now, Monkey Kid is not often stocked in the UK. At least the stores I've visited here in the south of England didn't seem to have much Monkey Kid. Now, I went to northern England in the summer, and they had Monkey Kid in stores there, so that was a surprise to see. But down here, they don't have it. £90 for this set with 1,582 pieces and quite a few minifigures, which makes it extremely good value. Now, comparing this to the Europe, it's €100, but the US, this set is going for $140. So there's a big price discrepancy, and maybe it's because Monkey Kid is not such a popular theme here in the UK, whereas maybe in the US it is more popular now. This set will not be discounted. It's a set that you can only really buy from lego.com because the theme, I've not seen any other retailer have this theme. So if you want to buy this, it's probably going to have to be bought at full RRP. So my recommendation is to buy it when there's a great gift for purchase or double VIP or even more. Wait for those events to maximize the opportunity of getting the best deal. Because otherwise, yeah, I don't think we're going to get it discounted. But I do like the look of this set, and I think it will part out well in the future as well. Next, we've got the Lunar New Year Parade, which is 80111. I like my Chinese New Year sets. I think you get a lot of value for money. This year, well, last year, 2022, was the first time we've seen some of them heavily discounted, at least both sets. So they didn't sell as well as the ones before. And that kind of makes me think that this year we might see a similar trend, especially with the way the economy is going, that this could get discounted in the future if you're patient. Now, that is a big gamble. If we remember the year before, last year, the Spring Lantern Festival, that one literally sold out, and by the summer you couldn't find it anymore. Whereas the Ice Festival last year, that was available pretty much till the end of December and was being discounted 20-30%. So as I said, £90, €100 and $130. Lots of minifigures, 1,653 pieces. Again, good value. If this gets discounted, my target price would be 63. Otherwise, I don't think this is going to be available anywhere else. Probably good from an investment perspective and from a part-out perspective, as long as you have to have some patience. Might take a while before it appreciates, but yeah, that's just my view. I'm going to try and hold off and see if I can get it at a discount, although maybe I'll buy one for my son to build at some point. And then the final set, which is quite a small one, so this means that I didn't do it in any particular order, which is the Tuscan Raider. So yeah, Brickheads 40615. You can buy 5 of these. I've already bought one, and I've already given away one on my son's channel. Iconic, the Tuscan Raider. I think they've done a great job. Brickheads tend to do well anyways. £10, €10, $10. Good value for this little build, it being Star Wars. Clearly, this is one for an investment perspective, or if you're a brickhead collector, clearly you're going to want to build one. But I think this one, I think I'm going to snap up a few and lock them away for a few years, and we'll see how they go. I do think that this one will do quite well in the future, it being Star Wars related. So yeah, there you have the 15 sets that excite me. Now, this by all means doesn't mean that they necessarily will do well. This is just my opinion, but let me know in the comment section if you agree or disagree, or if I've missed any obvious winners out there. But yeah, that's what I've thought that would be good sets for buying in 2023. And hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.